Look who decided to show up. After a season that left us all scratching our heads and staring into the abyss of a 6-11 record, what in the world is going on in Santa Clara? And more importantly, what exactly is the legendary Trent Williams telling the San Francisco 49ers with his unexpected appearance at voluntary workouts? Are we seeing a beacon of hope, or is this just another twist in a confusing offseason saga? Let's dive in. All right, Niner faithful and football fans everywhere, welcome back to the channel. It's time to talk about a situation that has everyone buzzing, and frankly, it's got me feeling a mix of relief and, let's just say intense curiosity. We all know the San Francisco 49ers are in a peculiar spot. They're a team clinging to the idea of immediate championship contention, and with cornerstone pieces like Brock Purdy, George Kittle, Fred Warner, and Nick Bosa, you can absolutely see why they feel that way. These are elite talents, the kind you build around. But let's be honest, the ground is shifting under their feet. We've seen the moves. The stunning trade of Deebo Samuel to the Washington Commanders, a move that sent shockwaves to the league and left a gaping hole in the Niners' dynamic offense. Deebo was more than just a receiver. He was a weapon, a tone setter. Losing him fundamentally changes the identity of that offense. And let's not forget the whispers, the rumors that circulated during the Combine, suggesting the team might even consider moving off of Brandon Ayuk. While those haven't materialized into a trade yet, the mere suggestion tells you something about the team's mindset. They are undeniably retooling. Some might even call it a semi-rebuild, a term that feels almost contradictory for a team with Super Bowl aspirations. But here we are. They're trying to inject younger, cheaper talent while keeping their high-priced superstars. It's a high-wire act, and frankly, it hasn't always looked graceful this offseason. Amidst all this uncertainty, all this roster shuffling and speculation, one name stands out: Trent Williams. The man is an absolute force of nature, arguably the best offensive tackle to ever play the game. His presence on the left side of that offensive line isn't just about protecting the quarterback. It's about setting the tone for the entire offense, paving the way for the run game, and providing a level of security that few players in the league can match. The 49ers need Trent Williams. They need his talent, his leadership, his sheer dominance. For years now, Trent has had a routine. He's often spent his offseason working out down in Texas, his home state. It's a common practice for veteran players, especially those with established routines and facilities they trust. It's never been a point of contention. It's just what Trent does. So, imagine the reaction, the raised eyebrows, the excited chatter when news broke that Trent Williams was not in Texas, but was instead showing up for voluntary workouts at the 49ers facility in Santa Clara. Voluntary workouts. For a 36-year-old future Hall of Famer who has earned the right to prepare however he sees fit, this isn't just a player showing up. This feels like a statement. And what is that statement? What is the subtle message that Trent Williams is sending? Given the context, the disappointing 6-11 season in 2024, the trade of a key offensive piece, the lingering questions about others, and yes, even the recent rumors that he himself might be a trade candidate, his presence at voluntary workouts feels incredibly significant. It's hard not to interpret it as a declaration of commitment, a message saying, I'm here, I'm invested, I want to help fix this. After a season where things clearly went off the rails, where the team underperformed drastically compared to expectations, having the best player on the team, a grizzled veteran leader, show up when he doesn't have to, that speaks volumes. Think about it from Trent's perspective. He's 36 years old in a brutal sport. Every snap takes a toll. He could easily be easing into the offseason, focusing purely on his personal preparation away from the team spotlight. But he's chosen to be there with the younger players, with the coaches, participating in activities that are, by definition, voluntary. This isn't about proving his physical readiness. Everyone knows Trent Williams is a physical marvel. This feels like a leadership move. It's about setting an example, showing the locker room that despite the struggles of last season and the changes this offseason, the standard remains high and the goal is still singular: winning. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the contract and the age. Trent Williams is 36, which is ancient by NFL standards, especially for an offensive lineman. and his contract carries a significant cap hit, reportedly around $21 million for this upcoming season. In a retooling environment where the team is looking for younger, cheaper options, a $21 million cap hit for a 36-year-old is a massive commitment. This is likely a major reason why those trade rumors, while they surfaced, never gained significant traction. Finding a team willing and able to take on that salary for a player at the tail end of his career, no matter how dominant, is a challenge. So, the reality seems to be setting in for both the 49ers and Trent Williams. Despite the potential financial implications and his advanced age, letting it ride with the current situation appears to be the most probable path forward. The team needs him, and his contract makes him difficult to move. This mutual dependence, coupled with Trent's decision to show up for voluntary workouts, reinforces the idea that he is fully on board, at least for now, with leading this team through its current transition. Can one player, even a player of Trent Williams' caliber, truly lead a roster construction shift? It's a big ask. Football is the ultimate team sport, but the presence of a player like Trent, a true professional who embodies excellence and commitment, can have a ripple effect. He sets the tone in the locker room, on the practice field, and in the huddle. He demands greatness from himself and from those around him. In a team that is integrating new faces and navigating the departure of key veterans, having a stable, dominant force like Williams there, actively participating, is invaluable. His presence at voluntary workouts isn't just a feel-good story. It's a strategic advantage. It allows him to build chemistry with potentially new teammates on the offensive line, to work with Brock Purdy, and to get a head start on understanding any schematic adjustments the coaching staff might be implementing. It shows the rest of the team that their leader is putting in the extra work, and that can be incredibly motivating. So, while the 49ers offseason has been anything but smooth, Trent Williams showing up for voluntary workouts feels like a much-needed moment of clarity and positive momentum. It suggests that the rumors of discontent or potential departure were just that, rumors. It signals a commitment from the team's most dominant player to help navigate this challenging period and get the Niners back on track after a frustrating season. It's not a magic fix, but it's a powerful statement from a player who doesn't need to make them. He's here and he wants to win. All right, everyone. That wraps up our deep dive into the Trent Williams situation and what his presence at voluntary workouts could mean for San Francisco 49ers. It's a fascinating storyline and an off-season full of questions. Now, I want to hear from you. What do you make of Trent Williams showing up? Is this a clear message of commitment, or is there more to it? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below. I read every single one, and I love hearing your perspectives. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, if you found it insightful and engaging, please do me a huge favor and smash that like button. Hitting that like button helps the channel immensely and lets me know you appreciate this kind of content. Thank you all so much for watching and for being a part of this community. We'll keep a close eye on everything happening with the Niners as they head towards training camp. Until next time, take care